Welcome back to
Teenology.
Teenology with your hosts Kira and
Jessica.
Today we will be doing a bit of an episode to get to know us better.
Yeah, a little question Q&A episode just to talk about ourselves. I know it sounds narcissistic, but
we're trying to, engage the audience, let you guys know a little bit more about us, so maybe you become invested in our podcast.
Exactly.
So we have 3 different categories of questions. Basically, it's a get to know us better, kind of a more funny questions and some deeper questions, and then just a general friendship-based questions. Yeah. So I guess we're going to be starting with the get to know you better.
Okay.
Jessica and I will I guess, take turns asking each other questions. So shall we start?
We shall.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Jessica.
Yes.
How are you really? How are you today?
Okay, so I'm not okay because I have a lot of stuff coming up and I need to rush a lot of stuff, but there's nothing you can really do about it, so I'm just going to say I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a little fun piece of information for our audience as well. We tried recording this already today, about 2 hours ago, and all the audio was corrupt.
It did not
recorded
go well.
45 minutes worth of audio that we were going to cut down into about 25 minutes, and it flowed really, really well. We were so happy with it. I find out after we're done, after Jessica and Jade have gone and, went to get food, I'm sitting here listening to it. I'm like, oh, this is not right.
Yeah, it sounds like we're underwater, but anyways.
So, yeah, I'm a little bit upset about that, but, it happens. It's okay. We're still learning how to use all this equipment.
All right.
Trying to be more organized. We were so organized as well, guys. Let me tell you. We were organized. It's very rare for us to be planned.
Yeah. But you know what? It is what it is. It's in the past. But I'm going to move on to a question now to stop us from ranting on too much. What is your biggest pet peeve?
When people I've known for years and years still cannot spell my name. It bothers me so much. My name's spelled Keira, but people I've known for 5+ years still spell my name wrong. Jade wants to share a funny little story, so she's going to take over Jessica's mic for a second.
Earlier in class, not half an hour ago, when you were talking to the teacher and we were writing our names down for attendance, I checked your laptop to check your surname spelling because I almost spelled it wrong.
Isn't it just Foley?
It is. That's the easier part as well. Normally people get my last name fine.
No, I wasn't sure if there was an extra letter or...
Wait, can you guys spell my last name? Now that's the challenge.
Jayakodi. Jayakyodi.
Okay, there you go.
So moving on to our next question, Jessica.
Yes.
What is on your bucket list after IB?
Okay, first thing, go to university, 100%. Overseas.
Just get into university. And then I'm just really open to new experiences, meeting new people, going out exploring, just traveling, honestly. Because it's university years, so I'm trying to get out there and just do things that I haven't done, sort of step out of my comfort zone. But, yeah. Do you have a plan on what you want to study?
I do. I want to study business.
Well, that's interesting. You can do a lot with a business degree.
Exactly.
Jessica, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What is the first thing you do every morning?
I roll out of bed and I play music. I'm not even kidding. That's what I do. The first thing is, I can probably reach for my phone or my, iPad or anything, even before I open my eyes to, find a playlist of some sort. I need music in my life. So first thing, I get out of bed, I grab my iPad, go on Spotify, and then select a playlist or just my own.
Does it change based on your mood? If you're tired, do you just listen to classical 100%. Music?
Never classical. It's never. No, I don't listen to metal. I don't listen to
What did you listen to this morning then?
Funny story. I don't know why, but I ended up listening to just a bunch of rap music, those 2000s rap mixed in with modern rap, like Kanye, Eminem. I'm pretty sure there was some Tupac in there as well. And it was just, I'm pretty sure there was a Travis Scott song in there as well. And just, that was my morning, guys. That's how I wake up.
but it's not always rap. I mean, sometimes I'm depressed, so I just go with sad songs. But hey,
Okay.
that's everyone in
Love
IB.
that. Wake up, depressed, IB student. Ooh.
Exactly. So, and sometimes I pretend to be heartbroken.
Oh.
And that's totally normal.
Pretend to be heartbroken?
Kira, do you think I'm heartbroken? Huh? I've told you everything about my life.
Over your books.
Yeah, over my books.
Oh, by the way, Jessica and I are massive readers. Like, we very, very, very avid readers. Jade's confused because she doesn't think Jessica reads. Jessica does read.
I have like 4 books at home.
It's mostly
borrowed.
online. Mostly online reading.
Yeah.
You know, all those various online websites you can get your books at. But, you know, fair enough.
I wouldn't say avid, because avid is like Kira's level.
Okay, you're not quite my level, but you do enjoy a book.
I do enjoy a book.
I
like,
recommend books that I need someone else to read so I can like normally if I read a bad book, I'm like, Jessica, please read this book so that we can be upset over it together.
I just get traumatized from books and it's fine.
Yep. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna talk about it with my therapist, which I need to get in the future.
Anyways, moving on.
Okay.
Jessica, if you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be?
Okay, so I don't know the name of this breed, but it's a husky and golden retriever mix. They are so cute. And like huskies are already cute. Golden retrievers so cute. And imagine a mix of them. That would be beautiful.
Yeah, those are lovely dogs, really. But they're the most friendly breeds as well.
Exactly.
Like, just from personal experience, they are always friendly.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jade's just fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Sorry, not fallen over, fallen asleep,
passed
listening to us.
I mean, this is the second time for her,
when we recorded this, she had a lot to say about this dog. So it's just... She's just tired.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, probably not the best time to be recording this, but at the end of the day.
Yeah. Again, we did this a couple hours ago. Everything got ruined.
Oh.
Like
I know, that's what I was feeling as well. I was like, I'm using the same words as well, so I'm just like,
We're basically repeating everything we did.
Exactly. If we do it a third time, I swear to God.
We are not.
No.
We're giving up. If this fails, we're giving up podcasting. You'll never hear from us again.
Yeah, exactly. We're canceling everything.
Anyways, moving on.
Okay, moving on. Let's go to a question for you. If you could pick one job to do forever and be guaranteed all the money you need, what job would that be?
Practically, I am applying for a job, my degree in nursing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So practically, I would love to do that. I want to help people. But if we were living in an imaginary world where there's pink clouds and unicorns and cotton candy floating in the sky, things like that, I would love, love, love to be a Broadway performer. I mean, how fun does that look to just sing and dance and act? Oh, that is the life. It's hard work, but how much fun would that be?
I mean, it would be fun, but it would be so exhausting, though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I have so much respect for all these performers, but I just, if I had the talent and like the strength to do it, I would. But it's not a feasible option. Yeah, really, it would be such a dream come true if I could do Broadway.
I'd come to every show.
Thank you.
Exactly. I throw roses at you.
Anyways, moving on. Jessica.
Yes.
Who is your celebrity crush?
Okay. Let's get into it. So, ask any person I hang out, any friend of mine, and they'll all tell you the one exact same person.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Harlow. I'm sorry, but Jack Harlow is...
I don't know if we can pull up a picture of Jack Harlow, but
you can put him in there.
I'm looking at him on Google right now because I didn't know before today what he looked like.
I'm sorry, but Jack Harlow
the first
is just
6 photos that come up on Google of Jack Harlow are not great.
Okay,
they caught him at bad moments.
He had a no facial hair phase, and that was not it. But like,
if you scroll down, he's good. He looks right,
good.
And I'm sure he produces great music, as your Spotify Wrapped suggests.
Well, yeah.
So,
and his personality is just awesome. Like, that is ideal right there.
Mm-hmm.
If I could date Jack Harlow, I would. But I can't.
Okay.
But, I mean, yeah, he is... I'm sorry, this has been going on for a long time. It's insane.
You're just in love with Jack Harlow.
Basically, he was my wallpaper at one time, but I was like, this is too creepy. I can't do this.
No, because... No... don't. The no facial hair
Jade
phase
is
was
pulling up
not
photos
it.
of Jack Harlow right now.
The no facial hair was not it. But
We don't. Let's not judge. Let's not do this here. We can't do that.
Yeah.
Because if your man's Jack Harlow ever hears this, what is he gonna think?
Jack Harlow does not have a girlfriend. Hopefully
Jack
not.
Harlow, Jessica loves you.
If you could be any supernatural creature, what would you be and why?
If it depends on what supernatural world we're living in, like Vampire Diaries, Supernatural, Twilight, like things like that. It depends on which world. I would love to be a siren. You know, mermaid sirens singing sailors to their death. Like that that sounds very awful, but how it's like a
Guys,
deadly
she likes to kill
it's
men.
like a deadly mermaid. How cool is that?
And I think sirens are pretty cool, actually.
Sirens are so cool. There's so many legends about them as well. All these,
I'd love
and
to be a
each culture
siren.
has different versions.
Some are scary monsters, some are really pretty.
Some are lovely little creatures, and some are terrifying.
Yep.
So yeah, that's my answer. I think a siren would be really cool.
I think that'll be cool too.
And Jessica,
Yes.
if you were an Olympic athlete, what sport would you compete in?
Okay, so I would actually love to be a figure skater, like an Olympic level figure skater.
That's
'cause
crazy.
I've
No,
seen
I'm crazy good, of course.
crazy good. I mean, I've seen how they like skate and like all the jumps and the twirls and all of that.
It's insanely
It's
impressive.
insane. I can barely stand on skates. I can barely like go a straight line in skates, and I don't know how.
It's
they do
definitely one
it.
of the most beautiful sports.
It's beautiful and just it's so I
It's-
don't know
it's-
graceful and
Yeah.
yeah.
The training for that must be so intense.
It must be. I mean, the outfits are gorgeous too, as well.
It's really just truly a beautiful sport.
I know.
The talent. People are so talented. It's
I know.
always impressive.
But yeah, that would be cool to do.
Okay. Moving on to. Oh, by the way, guys, we completely took these questions from a website.
Oh yeah.
Like this is not. Most of this is not us.
yeah, we're not creative.
We took inspiration from a website.
Okay, we didn't
and
take inspiration. We just copied them.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
Okay.
Not all of them. We did make up a couple of our own. We edited some of them, But basically what we searched up was questions to get to know yourself better, questions to get to know your friend better. So this, just for the record, is not all of us. We are not original enough to do that.
Yeah.
So we're doing these different sections. These were sections suggested
Yeah.
by these various websites. Okay, now on to some slightly deeper questions. How do you calm yourself down when you're feeling stressed?
Okay, so I normally would do this technique, I shall say, called ghosting.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry, but this is so true. Normally when I'm feeling overwhelmed and stressed out, I stop talking to people. Cause okay, I'm not
Fair
saying
enough, but
people
also
that are
not
the
the
cause of my
most-
stress, but
Okay.
like
Fair, but not the most healthy way to deal
I
with
know,
things.
but I like to just keep to myself and just think about stuff and just not have, everyone else just giving their opinions on what I should do. So I normally just sort of not talk to anyone. If my phone dies and I don't charge it, I
you
just
leave it dead.
I leave it dead, and
It's good to just have a moment to yourself,
yeah, just,
right? In your
chaotic
chaotic life.
a couple days. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you though, guys, Jessica does not respond to messages. It takes her a long time.
2
It's
to 4
very
business
annoying to get a
days.
hold of her. Jade's nodding. She agrees with this. Takes 2 to 4
Every
business
single
days.
person who knows me.
Unless she needs something from you, then she's on her phone.
Okay, that makes me sound like a bad person. I truly am not. Like I'm not the most social, but I'm pretty social
She's a very social person in real life.
in real life.
But you cannot get hold of her over text. It takes
It's
a minimum of an hour for her to respond.
like
a couple hours.
A couple hours.
Normally 2 days.
Okay, that's like the max, but like I'm the opposite sides of the spectrum here. In real life, I'm like such a social person. I talk to everyone, and in online, I'm just like, "What do you want?" And then
yeah.
that's it.
It's fair enough.
Honestly,
No attachment to technology.
yeah. I mean, that's something I guess that's good about me. But I just like
struggle.
to.
I think our generation in particular struggles with technology
Yeah,
and relying
so-
on it. So it's good. It's refreshing to hear
Yeah.
that
If you could have a dinner party with
5 people, living or dead, who would you invite?
My answer has not changed from earlier. Again, I have had time to think about this now, and I still can't think of any better people. I love the show Reign, Reign.
Queen Mary of Scots.
It's about Mary, Queen of Scots. It's not the most historically accurate, but it is very interesting. So I would invite the 2 members of that cast, Adelaide Kane and Megan Follows, both very lovely people. Adelaide plays Mary, Queen of Scots. Megan plays Catherine de Medici, the Queen Mother, and was married to. It's Mary's mother-in-law, married to Catherine's son. Anyways, you go watch the show. Recommend, but
it's actually pretty good, honestly. Like it takes a little while to build up.
Yeah, but I mean, it's 4 seasons, so it's not too long. But
Yeah.
it's an excellent show. So heart-wrenching.
I haven't gone to season 2 yet.
Okay, but yeah. Anyways, okay. 2 first people: Addie Kane and Megan Follows. And my second person, Paul Wesley, because it's Paul Wesley. That's just entertaining, right? He's funny. The comedian. He would lighten everything up. Not that it needs lightening up. Actually, it might.
Paul
After
Wesley. Vampire Diaries. Paul Wesley.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No longer Catherine, but Paul Wesley.
Okay.
Yeah. Comedian. What a funny lad. And my fourth person I would invite, the real life herself, Catherine de Medici. I think it would be so funny to have the actress that played Catherine and the real Catherine to meet. Of course, 500-year difference. I think the chaos that would cause would be so entertaining.
How old was Catherine when she died?
I'm not sure, but she was born in early 1500s.
I mean, if she looks good,
No, I just think the different perspectives would be so interesting.
Honestly,
and also, meeting someone who plays you in a show must feel insane, especially when there's no technology back then. Like, the technology isn't as advanced as it is now.
True.
Like, what is this sorcery? But anyways, those are my first 4
like,
people.
that's not what happened. Let's do a fact check.
The final person I would like to invite. I did say my grandpa earlier, but now I'm thinking I need to invite Jessica to this because who else am I going to watch this chaos go down with?
That would be so fun.
Right?
I would just be. I come prepared with a whole entire.
No. I just want to watch. I just want to watch.
No, I'm coming with popcorn.
All this goes.
We're watching this
yes.
as a theater show. Honestly,
no, because Megan and Catherine would be just.
They're gonna bicker so much.
And then of course Paul Wesley is Paul Wesley. He's gonna go and get involved. Addie's just gonna be sitting with us, watching the chaos happen, making jokes with us. Like it would be so funny.
Honestly,
the most chaotic. I think that might be one of the most chaotic combinations.
And we love chaos, clearly.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Yeah, that's my answer. And my next question for you is, what describes you better? I work to live or I live to work?
100% I work to live.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to expand on that? Or that's it?
Okay, I am more of a person who likes to enjoy life and just go with the flow, and I don't want to completely have my life focused on work and career and making more money. Like, well, there's a saying like, oh, money doesn't give you happiness, but I'm going to disagree. I'm sorry, but it does.
You can buy things that will make you happy.
Exactly, and that would make me happy, but it's just...
But, I mean, you can also be happy without money, so really...
You could, but...
Jessica's just super materialistic.
No, I am. Honestly, I would say that, yeah, but I want it to be my, like, own hard-earned money.
And also, be able to take a vacation.
Exactly, like,
luxuries
I want to...
in life that you just...
work hard so I can play hard.
There you go. You've heard it here first, guys. Jessica wants to play hard.
Okay. Okay, Kira, I have a question for you.
Yes.
If you could relive any moment from the last year, what would it be?
I might go back to summer. Because my birthday's over the summer, so that's a fun thing. I didn't do a whole lot, honestly, but I think I would go back just to
maybe study a little more, prepare myself. I don't think I spent enough time on schoolwork, which, you know, if you're an IB student, you know that you don't have a summer break between years 12 and 13.
And I did
So-
not use it well.
Yeah, I could have used it better. I mean, I did have an internship, which I loved, and we'll talk more about that in our next episode. But I mean, just summer was so great. I did miss everybody, not seeing people all the time, but also it was such a great break from school. I needed it, a moment to relax, refresh.
I mean, similar to me, like this summer, I did not see, I think, anyone.
I
from
saw
school.
you twice, I think.
Yeah, except actually, I think I only saw you twice. Like,
Did you
from
not see
school.
anybody else?
I don't think I saw.
Because we
anyone
tried to
else.
organize something, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So I know you happened to be near where I lived,
Yeah.
so we
I was
organized
like,
that.
Hey. But I don't think that I actually went and organized anything from school because I just want to detach from school for summer.
Fair enough.
I did a whole lot, but we won't get into that.
Yeah.
But it was kind of refreshing because I feel like some of the friendships we have in school is a little bit school like constricted, where we just talk about grades and like, oh, when's your EE due, or you know, how's your IE going?
Yeah.
But it's nice to just take a break from that and then come back to school and share all the stories of what happened in summer.
Yeah. It's, you know, it's nice. It's nice that feeling where you come back from summer, you're seeing everybody for the first time in a couple months. You're so excited, so happy to be back. And then everything falls and you
just
feel like you
hits
want
you.
to die
Yeah.
and you're so stressed. Yeah.
Other than that,
there's that moment of happiness in between.
Just a little glimpse of it. But hey, at least we got a glimpse of it.
Yeah. But anyways, another question for you. Final question, or no, we have the second last question. We have 2 more questions.
2 more questions.
Final question for you personally.
Okay.
What's the best personal advice you've ever been given, or from myself or other people?
Okay.
Preferably from me, because this
Okay,
is a
let me give
podcast
one
about
for
us.
Kira. I mean, she always tells me to talk about my problems with her, so that's the advice.
Not me in particular. Just talk about your problems. Vent it to anybody.
Just vent it to anybody. I mean, that's, I guess,
Let it
advice.
out. It's healthy.
I haven't taken it yet. We shall see in the future.
Oh my goodness.
But I think another advice that I've gotten is, like, you might not always succeed in what you're doing. Like, let's say you get a test or a paper you don't do so well, and don't let that put you down, because let's say you're not like the best at studies, there's always going to be some sort of career lined up for you. Like, you're always going to have some other thing.
Just because you didn't do so well on a test does not mean you're failing at life. And I hate that people think that, because people base all their worth on a single test, and it's so sad.
It is really upsetting, and a lot of people
I feel so bad because that's just it's where we are. There's so much pressure on school,
on the education part of it, and
education's important, but you also need. I mean, you need a break every now and then.
Exactly.
Our very last question, finally, we have: what is your favorite memory from our friendship?
Okay, I am thinking of 2 specific memories. I'll just say one today, or you can say the other one if you're thinking of what I'm thinking. But I think it was a day where I went to Saigon to meet up with you, because I was supposed to over the summer. I was supposed to go to help my relative with something. And so she was like, "Oh, it's fine. Like, you don't have to worry about it." And I was already at Saigon. And so I called Kira over and told her that I'm in Saigon and I'm bored, that we should hang out. And she comes over.
Yeah, and we basically just spent a couple hours
Yeah.
talking. We got some little popsicles that we, you know, those little butterfly ones that have,
split in half.
Yeah, you split it in half, and we kind of just sat by the water.
And we just talked for, I think, a couple hours.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
I think we got a huge, and huge as in like huge calzone.
Yeah, we ended up going and splitting a slice of pizza and a calzone from a lovely little place called Paisanos. Recommend.
It was good, honestly.
Yeah. That's a fun memory from summer. Yeah.
What's yours?
Probably one of my favorite memories is Jessica and I used to go after school and get lunch together. That's kind of how we became good friends again. At the start of year 12, we realized we had the same free period during lunch and after lunch. we were basically allowed to go home.
Yeah.
So we kind of started getting lunch together for a little while until we got too busy and our schedules were messed up. But
We used to get lunch and then we'd go for a little walk.
yeah, so one day we went and stopped at a local candy store because, you know, we love our sweets.
Love our sugar.
And basically we went and got some, and
I
then
think
we
this
sat
is
in a
right
park.
before summer, like 2021 summer. Right after 2021 summer.
Right after summer, beginning of year 12, we just kind of went and got our candy, got our food, went and walked to a little park nearby and just sat down for a couple hours and talked about everything, catch up on each other's lives.
Yeah.
Let each other in on the fun little
The
things
fun
that have
little
been going
secrets,
on.
Yeah. But I think
yeah,
that,
it was a great bonding moment. I mean, we wouldn't be here if we hadn't done that.
Yeah, honestly. And I remember we set up a plan to go for IKEA, but everything got messed up.
Because I love IKEA. IKEA
food
is such
so
a
good.
fun place. Like, really, I love just wandering around IKEA.
Yeah.
Which, you know, sounds crazy to some people, but I promise you,
Wandering
IKEA is
around,
amazing.
Maybe,
We love
but
IKEA.
the food is amazing.
You love your food. I just like walking around IKEA. It's so funny.
She likes burning the calories. I like gaining them.
I just like walking through those little house setups. Anyways, that's not the point. But yeah, I don't even remember how we really became friends. We just kind of
I mean, we started with like being friends, not really close because we were in the same friend group, but we didn't really talk that much.
We weren't in the same friend group for very long because it just
kind of split off.
Yeah. We just went our separate ways.
We still knew each other's presence.
We said hi to each other when we saw each other.
Yeah.
Right? Just weren't that close.
We weren't close.
So
but
we didn't really become close until last year because we ended up in the same class together.
Suffering together. Suffering brings you closer.
We're in our language lesson together. We're struggling a little bit, but it's okay.
It's okay. At least we're learning interesting words.
Yeah. We've learned a lot. We're basically trying to learn an entire language in 2 years. But
And
yeah, we've had fun. We learned a lot.
yeah.
It's a bonding experience. Really. And yeah, it's developed our friendship.
I know. And it's been good so far. Hope it continues.
Our podcast might be a fun way to stay in touch after we graduate. If I can get in touch with you.
You know, I'm just going to start like sending out letters instead, maybe.
Yeah. Yep.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but improvements go. I got to learn how to talk to
She's
people
working
more.
on it. It's okay, guys.
I'm working on it, you know. I'm in progress.
But yeah, I think that's everything. That's all the questions we have for today.
Let us know if you want us to do another episode like this.
We have set up social media,
Yeah.
so you can get your updates, know when we're uploading. If you're watching on YouTube, link in the description. If you're in YouTube, like we'll have everything there. Check out our YouTube. But Jessica's in charge of our social media. I'm uploading. Jessica will let you know.
Oh, and Jade, gotta give credit to her.
Jade's our lovely tech support today.
And emotional support.
Tech and emotional. And you have our fun little comments from Jade as well.
Exactly. You get a little
entertaining us while we're recording. But yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. We have a fun plan for the next couple episodes.
Yeah. But hopefully you like this episode. We switched it up did a little something different.
You know, we want to connect with our audience.
Exactly.
Right? We want
and
this to be a very safe space.
We could have this as a monthly thing, maybe.
Yeah, of course.
You guys can send in questions and we can try and answer them.
Yeah, make sure to go follow us on Instagram. That's where we will sometimes be putting up polls and things you maybe want to ask us. We're happy to
And guys,
listen
questions will stay anonymous, so don't worry.
Yeah, go for it.
You just go for it, yeah.
But go check that out. Link in the
description.
That feels so funny to say.
Yeah, sounds like a YouTuber. But anyways, thank you guys for listening
to another episode of
Teenology.
I'm Kira. This is Jessica.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day. Bye.